Ever wondered about the different types of scales used in research? Well, today we're going to unravel the mystery. Scales in research are tools that help us measure and categorize variables. They're like rulers for the intangible world of data. Now, there are four main types of scales that researchers commonly use: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Each of these scales serves a unique purpose and is used in a distinct way to interpret and analyze data. The nominal scale, the simplest of them all, categorizes data without giving any order or priority. The ordinal scale, on the other hand, steps it up a notch by providing an order to the categories. The interval scale gives us not just order, but also the exact difference between variables. Finally, the ratio scale provides all this, plus a clear point of origin. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into each of these scales and understand their unique characteristics. First, we turn our attention to the nominal scale. This scale, dear listeners, is all about categorization. Think of it as the simplest form of measurement, where data is divided into categories without any order or priority. It's like sorting fruits into baskets labeled apples, bananas, oranges, and so forth. Each fruit represents a unique category, but none is inherently superior or inferior to the others. In the realm of research, nominal scales are incredibly useful. They allow researchers to classify data into distinct groups, making it easier to analyze. Whether it's categorizing survey responses by nationality or classifying study subjects by hair color, the nominal scale helps in creating neat, manageable data sets. But remember, the nominal scale is restricted to qualitative data only. It doesn't tell us anything about the quantity or degree of difference between categories. In essence, the nominal scale is all about naming or labeling. Now let's move on to the next type of scale. Next up is the ordinal scale, a step up from the nominal scale. The ordinal scale is a bit more sophisticated, as it not only categorizes data, but also arranges them in a certain order. It's like a nominal scale with a black belt, adding an extra layer of information by ranking categories. Let's take customer satisfaction surveys as an example. When asked to rate their experience, customers don't just label their feelings as satisfied or unsatisfied. They place them on a scale from very unsatisfied to very satisfied. That's the ordinal scale in action. The beauty of the ordinal scale is that it allows researchers to dig deeper into data. It provides a sequence, a hierarchy, a pecking order. However, while it tells us that one category is superior to another, it doesn't tell us by how much. The difference between satisfied and very satisfied is not quantified. So, the ordinal scale gives us order, but not the degree of difference between items. For that, we need the interval scale. Moving on, we come to the interval scale. Now, this is where things get really interesting. The interval scale is a bit of a step up from the nominal and ordinal scales we've discussed earlier. It not only classifies and orders our data, but it also gives us a measure of the difference between data points. Imagine the temperature scale, where the difference between 20 and 30 degrees is the same as between 30 and 40 degrees. That's the interval scale in action. It's an incredibly useful tool in research, allowing us to make meaningful comparisons and draw deeper insights from our data. But there's one thing to remember: the interval scale lacks a true 0 point, meaning we can't say that 0 signifies an absence of the quantity. But don't worry, there's a scale that does offer a true 0 point, and that's the ratio scale. While the interval scale gives us order and difference, it doesn't provide a true 0 point. For that, we have the ratio scale. Finally, we arrive at the ratio scale. This is the most informative of all scales, inheriting all the features of nominal, ordinal, and interval scales, but with the added benefit of a true 0 point. This 0 point isn't just a placeholder or a mark on the scale. It signifies the complete absence of the characteristic being measured. The ratio scale is extensively used in research, especially when it comes to measuring physical quantities like height, weight, age, or temperature in Kelvin. These measurements aren't just about order or difference. They also have a meaningful 0 point. For example, a weight of 0 kilograms indicates absolute absence of weight. The presence of a true 0 allows for a wide range of statistical analyses, including the calculation of ratios. So, if one object is twice as heavy as another, we can confidently make that statement using the ratio scale. So that's a wrap on the 4 types of scales used in research. Remember, the right choice of scale can significantly impact your research results.